Steamboat race has been underway about 30 minutes now. The Belle got off to an early lead and I think is still holding on to it. Let's check in with Craig Edwards to find out what's the latest. Craig?
Well, Jackie, the Belle is still ahead right now, only by a couple of boat lengths, though, as we continue to press onward. By the way, you can see that white steam coming out of the back of the boat right there. That's one of those adjustments that have been made to allow a little more power to the paddle wheel. Let me show you the Delta Queen over here on the Kentucky side of the river, continuing to advance, and actually it seems to be getting a little bit closer. So we're going to keep a close eye on this as we move into the turn. Obviously, that's one of the places where the shenanigans usually start to show up, so we'll keep a close eye on it.
Yeah, that's always the fun part. Thank you, Craig. Of course, we checked in with Kathy Farr and Bob Dominy earlier. Kathy at that time couldn't see the Delta Queen, but I bet she can now. Let's check in with them and see what's up. Hello.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie wants to know if we can see the Delta Queen.
Yes, we can see it now. Our perspective is poor to show what the lead is. I'm sure you've got better information than we do. What we're interested in now is food, Kathy. What have we got to eat here?
We've got some good food. Tell us what all you have.
Well, there was chicken and what are these? Cookies.
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 He knows cookies.
I love cookies.
You love cookies. You've got a lot of them, huh? Tell me everybody's name here.
Misty and Justin.
Misty and Justin.
And Grandma and Belinda, right.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is. We've gotten the tickets, actually, through another station's auction.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll wrap that up.
I want a cookie. Can I steal a cookie?
You may have a cookie.
Okay, I got a cookie.
It's a great place for kids, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's great. I really enjoy it. And it's the first time we've been here, and it's definitely something we'll look into again. This is great.
And the kids look cute. I love the matching outfits. Thanks. Enjoy.
All right. See you guys later, Jackie.
All right, thanks, Kathy and Bob. They have a big crowd down there at the water tower. Folks watching the race go by. Now it looks like they're attending to dinner. Melanie Bullard is still up there hoping for a victory today. Let's see. She's aboard the Belle of Louisville. Melanie, how far ahead are you now?
Jackie, we're still about a boat length ahead. We are just passing Cox's Park. With me is Captain Mike Fitzgerald. You seem a little nervous today.
Well, we're watching how the outcome of the race is going, and right now as we go upriver, the eventual outcome, I hope, will be a win for the Belle of Louisville. Right now, it's looking really good, but it's a close race, and yes, there's some concern because I want to win, this crew wants to win, and the people on board this boat want to win, so we're all hoping for the best.
You know, a lot of people say, oh, the boat race is fixed, the boat race is fixed. Do you want to set the record straight right here?
Oh, I can tell you without a doubt this race here in Louisville is not a fixed race. I've never been a part of a fixed race here in Louisville, and we're doing everything we can to... You can ask any of my crew members, any one of them, and they'll let you know, no, we're trying, we're working so hard, and we want to win, and we had an excellent start to the race.
Right.
And that was key for us. We applied a little bit of strategy, and it paid off. Okay. Now, it's up to the two boats. The turn will be a crucial point for us as well.
I know it, and we're about to approach it. How much farther to the turn?
Approximately 2 miles.
All right. Captain, thank you for being with us, and good luck. We want those gilded antlers back.
We plan on bringing them back.
All right.
Thank
Jackie, back to you.
All right, thanks, Mel and Captain Fitzgerald. Louisville continues to hold on to its lead in the Great Steamboat Race. Let's check in right now with Craig Edwards to fill us in. Craig?
Okay, Jackie, right now the Belle's coming up on the bottom end of 6 Mile Island. The turnaround is going to take place on the other end of the island. You can see the Belle as it's approaching the island right now, and they still hold a commanding lead. As a matter of fact, it looks like they've stretched out a little bit. Here's the Delta Queen coming up on the Kentucky side, and they still look like they're about a boat length, maybe 2 behind now. So the lead seems to be stretching out a little bit. We'll see what happens when we get here into the turn, because the bow thruster that is on the Delta Queen certainly gives it an advantage in making that big turn. Of course, we're going to have a tugboat hidden away up here somewhere to make our turn, too. So on the Belle, things will improve rapidly.
All right, thanks, Craig. I know in the past the Belle has sometimes used 2 tugboats to spin it around and get it in the right direction. A moment ago, we heard Captain Fitzgerald talking about how much he wants to win the race and saying, oh, it's not fixed. And I know that both boats travel about 12 miles per hour top speed, so that's not very fast. And this thing really comes out on who gets the best start and how the turns go. Let's check in right now with Lisa Robinson on board the Delta Queen and see if that bow thruster is going to help her out today. Lisa?
Well, we're picking up speed, but, you know, there was that slow start, and I told you about what happened there with the cannon going off first. But we've got a little bit of hope on this boat. We've got Bob and Laverne Hope, and they're going to, what are you guys are going to cheer on the Delta Queen?
Well, we were betting on the Delta Queen. I'm still betting on it. The race is only half over.
Oh, I have to agree with that. We can't bet against the boat we're on. Well, this is your honeymoon, your delayed honeymoon, right?
Yes. Play the honeymoon.
So you guys have to do a little dance or something to make this boat go faster.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, the captain's, thank you guys. The captain is busy right now, but we're going to check in with him a little bit later. But like I said, we're picking up speed. It's not that big a lead that they're not really 2 boat lengths ahead, but we'll keep you up to date, Jackie.
Okay, Lisa, I see that the Belle of Louisville is approaching 6 Mile Island, and when it gets to the other end, it's going to flip around, and then you're just a little, it looks like you're about a boat length or 2 behind. Is that right?
I'd say about a boat length, maybe and a half. Now, the captain, the Delta Queen, says that once we get to that turnaround, that the current is going to help us make it back to the finish line ahead of the Belle. So we'll see.
All right, we'll be checking in with you. Thanks, Lisa. Okay. Well, since the Delta Queen won the Great Steamboat race last year, the Belle of Louisville has a lot to prove. Recently, our Ken Marshall spent a day with the Belle and Captain Fitzgerald, who says he is ready for a win.
For more than 3 decades, the Belle of Louisville has paddled and steamed up and down the Ohio River. The 79-year-old stern-wheeler is a landmark for Louisville and a source of pride for most of its citizens.
Well, because I just love to be on the boat and on water. I just think it's beautiful scenery.
But during the Great Steamboat race is when the Belle really shines. All of its power is channeled into beating the Delta Queen.
How are you all doing today?
This year, Captain Mike Fitzgerald says almost anything goes.
Well, as far as secret weapons and that goes, there again we refer to it as strategy, and we're going to watch during the race course, and at any time we can take advantage of an opportunity, we certainly will.
On a normal day, the Belle is lighter and usually faster than the Delta Queen, but on race day, over 500 people squeeze onto the ship, and that hurts.
We'll have roughly 550, 600, maybe 650 passengers on the boat. That's a lot of weight, and it does slow the boat down. So what we need to do is just have everything as sharp as we possibly can.
Right now, the Delta Queen owns the bragging rights to this race. They have 14 wins versus 13 by the Belle. But today, Captain Fitzgerald is hoping that's all going to change.
And will it be his year? Well, right now he's ahead, but we will have to see. In a moment, we're going to keep up with the boats as the Great Steamboat race continues right here on Wave 3.